Hey, what's going on, guys? This is John from Volkswagen Planet, and today I'm going to show you how to take care of some common problems that you may not be aware of that involving your transmission. So what we have here, we're in the 1972 street beater. I just recently put the plastic bushing in here. I lost the video, so I can't really show you how that really happened, but it's a really simple installation. This is a plastic O-ring, plastic coupling with a O-ring behind it, and it sits right here in the frame, and it really makes a huge difference. It takes the slop out of the transmission. So what I want to show you guys is, if your transmission is still binding, all you got to do is just simply take, I think it's 13 millimeter. Yeah, 13 millimeter. Back the screws off just a little bit. Make sure the car is in park, and just keep, shifting the gears until it's nice and smooth. So usually you're going to have a problem between third and fourth, or third going to second. So as you can tell right here, I don't have the transmission hooked up in the back, but this is probably where it's actually going to be. And a reminder to, when you do this job, there are slots in the actual base plate of the shifter. And what I would recommend is take what I do is I take a thing of white out, and I mark right along the bolt lines where the screws are at, just to get a simple base of where the shifter would go back without having to do this kind of job. But if you got to do this, and I also want to show you one other thing. Let me take this off real quick. When installing these bushings, this will cause a huge problem also. So let me take this off. Some cars that I've even bought don't have the base plate, and this is a real simple cheap piece to do, and it'll save a lot of problems. Now also, I have seen these base plates installed wrong. I've seen them backwards. I've seen them literally in the tunnel. What you need to do is take the higher side of the base plate, and you put it on the passenger side, because that right there is your reverse lockout. And also, when you're doing this job, you want to put grease on the like bearing grease and stuff like that on the actual bottom of the shifter. Makes it a lot easier to go into the actual tunnel part. Now the spring is the most important part of this installation. When you do this, you got to make sure that the spring is on the outside of this little piece of metal, because it will cause a lot of problems if you don't. So all you do is you just put that down, make sure the shifter is in there, tighten up the bolts. Again, with your 13 millimeter. So you gotta find a hole like that. Oops. Like so. Make it real easy, just like so. You don't want to tighten it all the way up, because you got to remember that it's going to start having a little bit of slop in your rear end when you're shifting. So let me knock this base plate over here just a little bit. Okay, that lines up. Okay, let me grab the washer here. And there you guys go. The shifter is nice and in. Now all you got to do, like I said, you turn the ignition on, and when you got the transmission actually in the car itself, then that's when you start playing with the shifter and make sure it's not grinding. I hope this video, guys, helps you a bit. As always, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Hit that like button below. Share this video. And as always, guys, God bless you. God bless your family. And we'll catch you in the next video.